Good morning. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines Spirit of Most Hated Son. I am the diaspora which is my people. All in all, it was another beautiful day for a protest and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you, the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you re-enslaved the African American? All in all, it was a beautiful day for protest. Unfortunately or fortunately, I do not have anything particularly interesting to bring to your attention as it relates to the things that transpired while I protested. And as you know, when I have protested and I have updated you as to what transpired while I protested, it is always my pleasure and my delight to bring to you something from the word of the Most High God. We are still in the book of Revelation. And as you know, we have been unveiling a lot of new truths that you have never heard before. You see, the Most High will not waste his time with those vagabonds that occupied the altars in Christianity, because all of them are reprobates. In one way or the other, they are reprobates. Homosexuality, bestiality, abortion, or some other things. So the Most High don't deal with those people because they are not faithful to him and they are his enemies. But the Most High God have honored my faithfulness to him and he have revealed these things to me. The last thing we dealt with was Revelation chapter 11 verse 3, where the Most High God says that he was going to send his two witnesses and they were going to prophesy in sackcloth for 1,260 days. And those two witnesses were likened unto the two candlesticks or the two olive trees that stood before the Most High God. From our studies, we have discovered that these two witnesses is nothing more than the Bible and the Quran. But some people are having problem with this. Now, we didn't make this up. This was what was revealed to me. And the Most High took me to the book of Zechariah chapter 4. And in the book of Zechariah chapter 4, Zechariah was shown a vision. And in that vision, he saw a golden candlestick with a bowl on top of it. There were 7 lamps with 7 pipes coming from the lamps. And 2 olive branches on each side of the bowl. One on the right and one on the left. We discovered from Zechariah 4 that the 7 lamps with the pipes coming from them represented the eyes of the Most High God that go through all of the world and see everything. Now, what we were left with was the golden candlestick with the bowl on top of it and the 2 olive branches on each side, one on the left and one on the right. And when Zechariah inquired as to what they meant, the angel told him that this is the word of the Most High God to Zerubbabel, the word of the Most High God. We also come to the conclusion that the golden candlestick represented the pure and undiluted word of the Most High God as was given to the prophets. And the 2 olive branches represented the Quran and the Bible. As long as the undiluted truth, the scriptures, was available, the 2 olive branches was not needed because the scriptures covered everything. But what happened? In AD 70, the Caucasians looted the temple of the Most High God. They take all of the furnishes and the scriptures of the Most High God and they take them back to Rome. After which, in between AD 325 and AD 331, what did they do? They formed the Council of Laodicea. And in the Council of Laodicea, those pagan Roman bishops, the Caucasians, they took the scriptures of the Most High God and they chopped it up into little pieces. They throw away what they don't want and they kept what they wanted, and they formed the Bible. The Bible by itself was not a true witness of who the Most High is and what the Most High wants his people to know about him and about their salvation. So what he did, he bring the Quran on stream. You see, most people don't want to hear about the Holy Quran because the Quran was demonized by Christianity. Why? Because the Christian religion is not able to make a profit off of the printing and the sales of the Quran as they do the Bible. So the Caucasians demonize the Quran because they cannot manipulate the Quran as they have been manipulating the Bible. They cannot make a profit off of the Quran as they have made a profit off of the Bible. This is why the Quran is only 138 chapters. The book of Psalms is much bigger than the Quran. And there are Muslims that are given a title, and their responsibility is to memorize the entire Quran. And at times they are given the opportunity to spit that which they have memorized verbatim from the Quran. So the Caucasians cannot manipulate the Quran as they are manipulating the Bible, because there are too many people that has retained the text of the Quran to memory, and they will ensure that the word of the Most High God is preserved, unlike the Bible, which is a very vast text. That is a corrupt version of the scripture. So that is why the Most High God had to bring the Quran to complement the Bible, so that his people can know exactly what his principles for them are and how they should live with each other. The truth is, I have never read the Quran cover to cover, but there was a period of time where I have been reading the Quran and I have never found a fault with the Quran. The Quran amplifies Allah as the Most High God, the God of Abraham. It is clear in the Quran that Allah is the God of Abraham. It is also clear that Ishmael, the son of Abraham, is the progenitor of the Arab people. So the Arab people are a Semitic people. Now, what a lot of people was having problem with when I speak about the two witnesses is that aspect of the teaching that says, and if any man should hurt them, fire will proceed out of their mouths and devour them, their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must die by this manner. And these have the power to shut up heaven, that it rain not in the day of their prophecy, and have the power over the water to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with plague. My people, what they're saying that these two prophets has the power to do is what the scriptures have given men the power to do when they are faithful to the teaching and principles of the scriptures. For example, let us go to 2 Kings, I think it's 17. No, 1 Kings 17. Elijah the Tishbite, because he was faithful to the Most High God, the Most High God gave him the power to prevent it from raining. In 2 Kings chapter 1, the Most High God gave that same Elijah the power to bring fire from heaven. We have the story of the Exodus, when Moses was faithful to the Most High God, which he was for most of his life. The Most High God gave Moses the power to turn water into blood and to call them plagues upon the earth. All it is saying here is that when the people who become faithful to the Most High God through the scriptures, that they will have the power to do all of these things as Moses did, and the things that Elijah did. Do you know why the Arabs are so faithful to the Most High when compared to other nations of the world? When compared to Christians? It's because the Arab use those two texts in harmony with each other. You go to an Arab, and he can quote the Bible from cover to cover. He used the Bible in collaboration with the Quran, and that is why they are so faithful to the Most High God, because they have the two texts that leads them into faithfulness. Why do you think the Arabs are not afraid to die? Because they are faithful to the Most High God, and they know that there is something more advanced than living in this world. And they are not afraid to enter death, because it's through death they can proceed to another level. Westerners that believes in Christianity are so afraid to die that they will sell their soul to avoid death. They will destroy their families and their friends to avoid death. They will give up their bodies to homosexuality, bestiality, and abortion if they think that they will abort death by doing so. That is why there's so much reprobates walking about the place. Homosexuality, bestiality, and abortion, because they were deceived by the white man. And it is that deception that have them in the position that they are today. It is that deception that induced them into homosexuality, bestiality, and abortion. It is that deception that now makes them all slaves and afraid to face death. In verse 7 of chapter 11 in Revelation, it speaks about a beast emerging from the bottomless pit, and this beast is supposed to have a lot of power. We learn from Revelation chapter 13, verses 1 to 4, that the beast that came out of the sea represented the Caucasians. In Revelation chapter 13, the beast that came out of the sea, out of the earth, represented the United States. We covered that before, but we're going into it again. Now, in Revelation chapter 11, verse 7, we are going to deal with the beast that came out of the bottomless pit. What the hell is this beast that came out of this bottomless pit? Come back on Friday when I will tell you what is the beast that came out of the bottomless pit. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment on this video, and subscribe to this channel. And remember, there are many more videos like this one right here. Go and peruse those videos and let me know what are your thoughts on those videos. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. Talk to you on Friday when we'll uncover this glorious information.